the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And a terrific international prospect, Luka Doncic, suiting up tonight. Kenny, it's rare to see someone this young with such a complete game.
You know what? A couple of our friends were talking, me and my friends, about this guy.
When? Yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago. And he's ready. He's strong. He's got a wide frame. He reads defenses well, exceptionally well.
He's good at creating his own shot. He shows a lot of pro-level moves, and you broke that streak of 10 straight.
That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The Port of Oakland, a massive shipping facility here on the West Coast, shown from above. With our location tonight, Oracle Arena, just off in the distance. The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Dallas right now in the middle of a road trip. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And an opportunity for them to even this thing up in terms of the season series. A team they'll see 4 times in all, a win here would boost their confidence in the matchup.
It would be a tremendous boost if they could find a way to snag a win here. They respect their opponent, which is why they are going to bring their A game.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. In the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Smitty, we're going to watch some exceptional forward play tonight. Makes me think of some of the great front courts in the history of this terrific league.
Yeah, you had Bird, Parrish, Kevin McHale, Duncan, Robinson, Kareem, and Worthy. I also throw in Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley. They were a tough matchup. When you have 2 guys that play the 4 or 5 and play well off each other, they can be a nightmare.
At that time, that part of the league, they were terrific.
So true.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Enes Kanter is out there with Porzingis, and it's Barea in at the point guard. Now here's Barea. The kick out to Barnes. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Clock at 6. This one for 3, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the first 3 points tonight for the Mavs.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Golden State. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
They were the aggressors that night, relentless in their approach, especially scoring the basketball.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Now here's Barnes. 17 points in his last outing. That one a little long.
Stumbling out of the gate a little bit. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Curry's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Doncic. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here is Bell. Passes it to Durant. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
To the paint, and then Durant with the dunk.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. To the inside. And here is Barea outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Curry against Barea. Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Good vision from Steph. But for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Cousins. From the arc. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
It's really nothing you can do to stop that. Durant at his height, he has a quick trigger, and he makes it look easy.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Barnes outside. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. That's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Mavericks now. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. Barnes against Durant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Durant's got 10 points.
Fantastic timing. Durant able to beat everyone to the ball, then goes right back up.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nobody near Barnes. And that time, also a missed shot. Warriors leading by 6. And Cousins gets it to go. He's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The pass to Barnes. Over Durant. And that one's good. Barnes.
Silky smooth J from Barnes. The defense was on him, but he just uses his picture-perfect form and outstanding reach to get the job done.
Cousins with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Barea. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
That's his first personal foul.
Barnes outside. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Doncic.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
A second chance effort. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
First free throw is good.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This Warriors super team drawing comparisons to the teams of the past. Michael Jordan's Bulls, the Showtime Lakers, the same buzz in the building when they come to play. I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Now Barea, 5 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis, three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. And Smitty, some argue that this Warriors team is the best of all time. Some heated debates.
The Warriors players wise to sidestep those questions. They're focused on the now, dominate the teams in front of them, and keep winning championships.
Passes it to Doncic. It's stolen by Livingston. And Curry with the stuff.
You got to reward him. He's getting out in transition and running. Get the ball to Stephen Curry.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Over Bell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Livingston. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jerebko comes in for Bell. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Mavericks trail by 7. Barea, the pass to Mejri. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
The baseline J. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Poked away. And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Curry against Barea. Curry gets the bucket.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Mejri misses.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Such a wide open look. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Barea kicks to Lee. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Livingston. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Cousins finds Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Now, here's Doncic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Barea. Iguodala outside. Back to Cousins for the 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Cousins. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Barea kicks to Nowitzki. A 3-ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. In third, the Warriors.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Here's Iguodala, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Iguodala signing an extension with the Warriors in the summer of 2017. He did not come cheap. 3 years and $48 million.
Well, I guess he sacrificed enough. He comes off the bench. They ask him to guard everybody. He earned that payday.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Mavericks ball.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Here's Nowitzki. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
On its way from Curry for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Lee. Sinks that one from the post.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Barea against Curry. And here's Livingston. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Cousins, the pass to Livingston. Just 4 to shoot. 14 feet away, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Curry against Barea.
Golden State foul call. Stephen Curry. That's his second personal.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left in the first. Here's Cousins. And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action after this word. Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
I think he just gets it. You know, you get around people in this life, whether it's players or coaches, who are stuck in this bubble of basketball and don't realize it's almost a fantasy world. And then you get guys like Steve Kerr who realize what's really important in life and that we're really, really blessed to be playing this game.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
Keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing for him.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Powell is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Lee, and it's Barea in at the 1.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by Cousins.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Warriors leading by 21. As we reach the halfway point in the season, Steve, how much does a team's depth start to play a part?
It plays a lot. I mean, if you have lack of it, then you start to see the guys that needed some rest or those nagging injuries, you can't rest them. You got to play them, especially if you're jockeying for position, looking down the road for playoffs. And then the teams who are, I would say, have all the depth in the world, those coaches have it great. They get a chance to pick and choose. They sit some guys. I know the league doesn't like that, and they get a chance to start some other guys. They manage minutes and manage injuries very well when you have a deep team.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's 12 points here for Cousins.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
To the inside, Doncic lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Now here's Iguodala. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excels.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Durant comes in for Urepa. And it's Thompson in for Evans. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Harrison Barnes comes in for J.J. Barea. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in three-point shooting, 5th in scoring, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
Barnes outside, kicks it to Doncic. Back to Barnes, tries a three. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Over Barnes. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Thompson. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
A three from Barnes. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Doncic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Now here's Livingston. He kicks it to Iguodala. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. He has 7.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Outside, Porzingis. That's tipped. And it's the Warriors. On the break, Durant's got the ball. Yep, it counts. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. One-on-one here. And Thompson gets it to go.
Coaches rave about Klay Thompson's ability to defend. He has active hands. He comes up with the strip that ignites the fast break.
Now here's Porzingis. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. Now here's Durant following the miss by Porzingis. And Steve, Kevin Durant has talked about how he fits in with the Warriors, both on the court and in the locker room.
Well, he gets his shots within the flow, doesn't have to force it as much. And Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, that allows KD to just focus on basketball.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
And so Durant nails them both.
You know, he was the College Player of the Year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
The kick out to Barnes. Dallas moving it around to end the run and misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Gets a hand on it, and Cantor pulls it down. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Barnes against Iguodala. Unloads from 13. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
Barnes hits them both.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. The pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Thompson in the corner. Shoots over Doncic. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big time shot by Klay Thompson with the shot clock running down. He is comfortable taking those bailout ones.
Barnes looking around. The shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Durant kicks to Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic with it. It's up against Thompson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense. And it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Curry passes to Bell. Curry kicks to Durant. Free throw line jump shot. Jump shot is good. Durant's got 20.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Thompson. Barnes passes to Doncic. Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 17.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Lee against Curry. Pulls up, high post. Mejri with the rebound.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Durant against Lee. There's the dish to Doncic. Down low. And the basket good by Mejri. Mejri's got his first bucket in this one.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Here's Doncic following the score by Golden State. Dallas moving it around. Barnes can't get it to go.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Durant dishes to Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Back to Curry. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Right side, Lee. Doncic kicks to Mejri. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Thompson.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Durant, and it's Evans in for Andre Iguodala. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. Barea with it. He has 6. Pass to Doncic. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 5. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs. Barnes against Evans. It's Curry outside. The Mavericks pull it in. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Cousins. Evans feeling it out a bit. Over Barnes. From 13 feet, it goes down. Evans has got his second bucket of the game to go. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And there's the call on Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 19. Back to Nowitzki. Here's Barea. Clock at 6. On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Evans. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Clippers. Mejri finds Nowitzki. To the wing on the left. Barea with it. He's against Jerebko. Good.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Barea. Curry looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The reach and vertical of Thompson on full display with the rim rocking dunk.
Passes it to Barnes. No good with the triple. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, Durant certainly showed up, as he always does. That's the thing about KD, the consistency. It's in his attitude. He puts up the numbers every single night, and he makes an impact on the defensive end as well.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Bell is out there with Durant, and it's Cousins in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Bell with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. So it's the Mavericks now, and he gets it to go. Doncic has got the first basket of the second half here for the Mavs.
Jordan Bell, Oregon's all-time leading shot blocker. He anchored a Ducks team that made the school's first Final Four appearance since 1939.
Now here's Curry. To the paint, and Cousins throws it down.
Awesome display. Fierce with the level of strength. DeMarcus with the impressive move.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. You know, it's not always about where you're selected in the draft. Bell taken 38th in 2017. But you know what, Steve? He found opportunity right away with the Warriors.
Yes, he showed he was ready. He plays extremely hard, and learning from guys like Draymond Green, he'll only get better with time.
Now here's Barea. Cousins knocks it away.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude. Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Barnes outside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Barnes has got 12 in the game. Barea against Curry. Kicks it to Cousins. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by Thompson, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Thompson. Barnes outside. All sorts of time, and that one drops for him. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Superb pick-and-roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at finishing these plays because of his mid-range shooting ability.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Floats one, and it's Porzingis laying it in. He has 5.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Curry against Barea. Curry passes to Durant. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Dallas calls timeout. You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean, really? When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's something. Now, here's Doncic following the shot by Kevin Durant. Now, Doncic, he's got 21. Dallas, no good that time either.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good D by Thompson. Dishes it to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now here's Barea. He has 6. And Porzingis, here we go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Mavericks ball.
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. 5th is Luka Doncic.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
6 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. Launches it.
Beautiful defense by Durant. One of the biggest improvements since he's joined the Warriors.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Back to Curry. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Cantor. Over Cousins. Cantor's shot is off.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Cousins. He's around 18 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 14. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Thompson inside the line, off the left rim and out. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Barnes kicks to Porzingis. He can't hit that time. Good D by Bell. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. To the inside, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
Outside Curry. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that. And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Thompson passes to Bell. Back to Thompson. Curry wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Barea finds Cantor. Here's Barnes. From deep, another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Cantor. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Lee's checked in for Doncic. And Devin Harris is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Jerebko can't get it to go. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Now here's Barnes, and it's Dallas with another.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Curry against Harris. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Over Barnes. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
100% in the zone tonight. A score. Cousins making it look easy.
Harris dishes to Lee. There's the pass to Powell. Lee outside. Shoots over Livingston. No good from Lee. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Count that bucket. Evans has got 6.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
And here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Evans on the double team. The call will go against Jerebko. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Steph Curry.
Andre Iguodala.
Harris looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Misses the three. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Nowitzki. No good on the shot. Nice D from Cousins. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Now here's Livingston. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Courtney Lee. First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Jerebko. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Nowitzki, the pass to Harris. Back to Nowitzki. Shoots over Cousins. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jacob Evans.
And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. We talk a lot about making plays at the rim and hitting threes, but the mid-range game is still alive, Steve, and it's playing well with some players.
I love it because it's coming back. The guy I come to mind to think of, first of all, is DeMar DeRozan. I think the king of the mid-range. C.J. McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, LaMarcus Aldridge, Chris Paul for a point guard does a nice job.
Chris Paul, right.
Knocking down the mid-range game. I love the three-point shot, but I think the mid-range game is starting to come back. Pump fake, one dribble, and knock it down.
Now here's Evans. He has 6. Pass to Livingston. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Dallas making a switch here. Measury's checked in.
His second person, second team. Mavericks substitution. Salah Measury.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter.
It's such an advantage to have a tall point guard like Sean Livingston who can handle the basketball. It's a huge bonus.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Passes to Measury. Harris kicks to Lee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for Dallas, Courtney Lee. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Livingston passes to Jerebko. To the left wing. Cousins, no one around him, and he's good on the 3-ball. Cousins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is what you get from Cousins, a big man who can catch, face up, and deliver.
Evans against Lee. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Lee's got 8.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Livingston finds Evans. 11 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 8. Here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Mejri. Nowitzki against Cousins. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Powell with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. On the money from 12 feet away. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Livingston. With 2 seconds left. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Powell is out there with Mejri. Then there's Harris. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now Livingston kicks it to Jerebko. Nice open look, but it's no good.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open from mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
And Harris wide open. He shoots the three-pointer off the mark. Step-back shot. That's good on the jump shot. 21 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
We don't always see this shot from Cousins, but we talk about him having a deep box of tools. The pull-up jumper is one of many.
Now here is Harris. The shot. No good. Evans with some nice D. And there's the pass to Cousins. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it will be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Warriors making the shot. And here is Harris. It's stolen by Jerebko. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Cousins. That one falls. Cousins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's a great effort. Fast break opportunity for DeMarcus Cousins. And he doesn't waste it.
Evans against Harris. Pass to Powell. All alone. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Devin Harris.
And so it's Golden State with it. To the right side. Now here's Livingston. Pass to Simons. 13 feet away. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Cousins.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the rejection by Evans. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Damian Jones is checked in for the Warriors.
Damian Jones.
5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Harris from the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Livingston, no luck.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like a more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that was 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
Now here's Livingston, here's Simons. And the Warriors miss again. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Dallas moving it around. Here's Harris. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Now here's Evans. Powell with the steal. Harris up top. To the left side wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. It's Evans on the wing. Pass to Simons. Evans outside. He kicks it to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State. Here are the Mavericks now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The open shot, Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Golden State ball.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A different look for Dallas. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Back to Curry. And Curry throws it down.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition, the ability to make plays for his teammates.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Barnes kicks to Porzingis to the middle. Here's Cantor. Plays it up and banks it in.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Here's Curry, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Barea against Curry. The drive by Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
As Barnes gets more comfortable working off the dribble, I think we'll see him averaging more and more free throw attempts.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
Now, here is Bell. He dishes it to Curry. Shot on the wing. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's Thompson. Curry is inside. Guarded by Barea. Yep, that one goes. 35 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Now here's Barnes. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. Here's Durant. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 24 points.
The touch at his size to hit that teardrop on the move, that's just not fair.
Barea kicks to Barnes. And the pass to Cantor. The fader. And it's Curry with the rebound. For the 3. No good from Durant.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
And they pick up 2. And now it's up to 25 points for Barnes.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Barea against Curry. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Thompson dishes to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Durant. 5 to shoot. Here's Bell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
And Porzingis, here we go. Count it, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Kristaps Porzingis standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kevon Looney. The Mavericks also with a sub. Lee's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Mavericks trail by 21. Barea surveying the floor. Kicks to Doncic. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Lee passes to Doncic. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Curry hits the jump hook. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Curry's unafraid to go inside, and he's a good finisher when he gets there.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry with it. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. And the jam by Steph Curry.
You gotta love his commitment to drive the basketball to the paint.
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Now, here's Doncic. Barnes outside, and Barea has it in the corner. The offensive rebound, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Shooting for Dallas, Dennis Cantor at the line for 2.
Two shots.
That's good from Cantor. Good on both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Evans' shot is good.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Passes it to Doncic. Lets it fly, and it falls over the rim and in.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus, physical challenge for you guys with another game coming tomorrow. What do you have to do to get ready with the quick turnaround?
Just rest up. It's part of the league. Back-to-back's a part of the league. So rest up and focus in and be ready for tomorrow. That's all I can do.
Hey, Boogie, nice job. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.